So you've already had those ones.
Well, there was like 4 different ones in there.
Oh, okay. You had the mix and match ones already.
No, you brought me like 6 of these with these American flag.
No, but I'm saying that this one.
Oh, I don't know.
No, feel these ones. We're looking at a little R&D here from the NECTR boys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like a little worm.
Spongy.
What is it like?
Like I feel like flaky.
Yeah, I don't know. They cut it open. So anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. All right, let's go. Just get a little behind the scenes here as Kyle is the test dummy. Well, not really dummy. We're testing. These have been all tested.
Yeah.
So basically, the guys from NECTR they've got like they've got one of those big bins, those big clear plastic bins with literally every single type of pouch, varying nicotine levels, non-nicotine, lots of nicotine. But basically, they're like doing R&D of like, what is the inside powder made of? What is the outside packaging made of? Is it biodegradable? What does the packaging look like on the outside? They've got some that like have like 5 milligrams, some that have like 100 milligrams. I'm not sure which one you just took.
Yeah, we'll just
find out.
I get a little woozy.
Shout out to the NECTR boys for just firing it off, dude. I guess, you know. I'm out of pens in here.
Yeah, it might be time to order some more of those white pens we really like.
Okay. No. I've got a whole box of them.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, because you know what?
You're just out of them over here.
They're not here. I came in here. This thing had scribbles all over it. You can see this. Someone got a pen colored in the L button. There's stuff just destroyed in here. Destroyed. This mouse was over there underneath that table. I don't even know how I found it, but yeah, destroyed. So anyhow, yeah, there was all sorts of stuff going on in here while I was gone at Clowns versus Zombies out in Chicago this weekend. Shout out to Clowns.
Which team were you on?
You know, I was on the blue team at first, but I learned a couple years ago that the move is you just switch teams midway through the day. That way you guarantee success. You're guaranteed to win if you play on both teams.
True.
Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. Yeah. So anyway, that's what we did. And it was great. It was a blast. Blake came out. Big shout out to all the Champs Club members. John and Dr. Doug flew out there from out here. Steve Sant donated that jacket for a giveaway. I think sick, right?
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's gonna be a one size fits all. We'll grab that thing in a second. That'll be a mega member giveaway. Yeah, mega jacket is on the right. And then Kevin V came out. Jin, I saw Jin. Jin came out. He played. Jin Han.
Oh.
I can say it again.
I was trying to think I don't know.
Paintball player is Jin. I don't know what you're talking
friend
about.
That was yeah.
Then also. Thanks to everybody who participated in our ProFlex giveaway. We haven't given anything away yet, but I've got all the submissions here, and we're gonna put them onto a nice little thing. Put a little graphic together here.
Pick a winner.
Yeah, and then we'll pick a winner. There we go. And we'll pick a winner, and someone's gonna win some ProFlex. Actually, what's really cool is we got 2 giveaways for the top 2, and then I got another gift card from them to give away for a member. So what we're gonna do is, can you throw those all into one page?
Yeah.
And then I'll put it, and then I'll toss it up on here.
Yeah.
I think there might have been one other one that Doc sent today in the group chat that I might not have gotten in there. If you could just cross-reference the 2 of those things. But yeah, we're gonna give away some. We're giving stuff away. We're always giving stuff away. So speaking of which, if you are a member of the show, your name is in green over there. You get access to cool little emojis. We get to put your name on the wheel. We spin that wheel. We give things away to you every single week. Mega members get rad prizes. The boat squad every month gets something pretty epic. Last spin was this limited edition Tigerwear and HORMESIS. You see, there's a HORMESIS and a Tigerwear band with tigers on it. Collab headband that's going out to Jonas out in. We're gonna wait for Jonas to load up on a couple more gifts before we send that package out to Norway. Plus, he's got a couple things that we're gonna throw in for him and the kids. He runs the kids team out there. Good dude. Before that, we gave away a pair of goggles. Shout out to Kevin V. Shout out to Little G from the Bean too. When he wins next, he's getting the assortment flavor sampler pack of Spam.
Dang.
Yeah.
They make those?
We'll make sure that they make one. Also, have you seen all that Schnorstrom, the fish challenge that people are finally doing? I think someone recommended that we try it out here one time, and no. Kev, didn't you win goggles? Kev, I'm pretty sure you won goggles like a while ago. Or did you win the jersey? Who won the goggles? I'm gonna find out who won those goggles right now, but I'm pretty sure you won goggles, dude.
Are we leaving the names up here? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, or just crop it. Whatever you think. Whatever you think is good. Kevin, July 15th, you won goggles, my friend.
I actually think it'll be fine.
Shipped to Zion, Illinois. I'm not going to totally dox you. I hope you got the goggles because they never came back here. Little G, you also won goggles. We've done that twice now. See, we give away a lot of sweet stuff. Little G also won the Spam. We give away a lot of sweet stuff. So anyway, well, where's my goggles? Maybe you didn't win goggles, Little G. I don't know. I'm just saying maybe you did because you did. I know for a fact that. Oh yeah, and then there's something wrong with your address or something. Anyway, we're gonna get to the bottom of it. If you guys have won on the show and you've not received your prize, please reach out and yell at Doc, our social media manager, and then he'll pass the message along to us. Take your frustrations out on the Spick and Span social media page, and then we'll make sure that it gets back to you guys. So, anyhow, yeah, Sir Stroming Club. That's right. There's a big thing of.
Maybe we'll wait, and then we'll show this at the end.
Yeah, well, I think
that way, because if we get some more.
Maybe we'll do it before we get our guest on,
okay.
And I'll just do a quick little announcement about it,
okay.
And then we'll toss that up. All
right.
And then in case you want to check on your Instagram to see if there's any extras. And then so real quick, I want to obviously take a second to thank all of our show supporters. Without you guys, obviously we wouldn't be here because otherwise we'd just be talking into this camera and this light here in front of us. But also, I want to thank you guys just for tuning in, liking the show, sending us feedback. Love that. Whether it's good or bad, we can always make the show better for you guys. We've got internet problems have been hashed out. I feel like everything's evolving, right? This time last year or the year before that, we were internet problems. I don't want to speak too soon. But we had camera problems, and we used to film. Remember we used to have a second camera filming an iPad with a mic next to the iPad?
Oh, yeah, we did.
Remember that? Like, how crazy is that? So, we're gonna we talked about it after the last show. We want to make sure that these episodes are getting better and better. So we're gonna focus on that for you guys to make sure that you guys have a really cool experience, and enjoy your time with us. We want to make sure that Tuesdays are enjoyable for everybody. Also, with that being said, I want to thank all of our show sponsors. We got Junior and Gina from BFPGear.com. They submit question of the day for whoever a guest is. Sometimes we don't have a guest. They're just like, what the hell are you guys doing? That's kind of technically the question.
Yeah.
But also they provide online experience. They are true paintball fans. They've got a brick and mortar shops. They've got a field. They've got the online store. They're great people. They support Dynasty. They support Paintball Ruin My Life. They support Dan Shelley. They support a lot of your favorite teams and a lot of your favorite endeavors, and they do all sorts of cool stuff. So why not shop at bfpgear.com?
That was yours?
I didn't make one. So that's someone's. So I'd put that one in there. The Candy Cane Flex. Also, there we go. Joey K. Shout out to Joey K. Dude, Joey, actually, I almost sent you a screenshot today, but I didn't want to jinx myself. I'll send it to you now. But I'm officially in the green for the year on my options trading.
Nice.
I was in the hole by like 5 solid digits.
Oh man.
And I'm back, baby. I'm back. That just officially jinxed me and everybody else here who has any money in the market for the rest of the year. We're screwed. That's how every time you screenshot something and send it, it's an absolute death sentence. Like you just rolled, you just played Russian roulette with 6 in the chamber. You know what I mean? 6 in the chamber. So, I almost sent Meter another one too this morning. I've been that one's good. Ooh. And then yeah, I scored on Tesla yesterday. I bought the news, or I sold the news. Yeah, finally. I never do that. As a matter of fact, it was like 12.50 yesterday, and I'm like, should I just hold these for tomorrow? And I was up like 28% or something like that, 30%. They're pretty beefy calls.
Yeah.
And I was like, they're announcing something tomorrow. I think I should hold. And then there was a little angel that popped up on my shoulder and was like, hey, idiot, you can pocket $600 right now. Walk away. And then I did like the math, the thing like, what if it hits tomorrow by another couple of percent? I'm like, or I could make $1,200. And I sold it. And look at that. I dodged a big bullet. Safe. Money in the pocket never hurt anybody. Okay, so by the way, don't take any financial advice from us. Next up, I want to thank Pate Smith and Pate Smith Law. Great dude. First of all, big fan of paintball, plays paintball, helps paintball players out, helps regular Joes and people out, navigating the intricacies of insurance claims and law. He's a great dude. Like I said, honestly, even if you don't have any claim to litigate or negotiate, you should just call him up and be like, hey, I just want to make sure that I can say that I have a lawyer. Like, I got to call my lawyer.
Yeah.
You sound like that's like a big step up in like the life game when you're like, yeah, I got a lawyer. You're like, what? You do? You got your shit figured out, man. So, he's our go-to guy,
Yeah, so you just call him your lawyer.
Yeah, you can just call him your lawyer. Also, with that being said, if you have any insurance claims, and we know that the insurance companies are kind of a-holes. And it's hard to read and know all this stuff about them, but he's your guy. So hit him up. Pate Smith supports the show, supports move of the event. World Cup's coming up. He's about to go, he's about to shoot the moon on that one. I think it's $5,000 for move of the event at World Cup. $5,000. By the way, Marcelo, you still owe us a seafood tower. You still owe Dynasty a seafood tower. I should have taken that out of his final paycheck. Seafood tower at Charlie's, man. There we go. Add Pate Smith Law number to your emergency contact. Oh man. And so yeah. Anyway, big thanks and big shout out to everybody who's a show sponsor and a supporter. Speaking of sponsors and supporters, I know that the end of the season, right? And with the end of the season comes decisions for 2026, right? If you're on Dynasty, obviously you have a very difficult choice to make because everybody's going to try to pay you lots of money. And if you are on a divisional team and you guys are looking for sponsorship, just know that I, in my position now at JT and Core, I get to get a little influence in on what we should do for sponsorship and how to sponsor guys and what we can do for you guys. So I just had a meeting today. It's cool, man. It is, really is, because I get to go down to the events. I was just at Clowns vs. Zombies. We're going to be working with the Brigade program and getting scenario teams. Even if it's just you and 5 buddies that want to look and match, we can make that happen. But I know that also with just kind of the windfall with some of your paint needs that have been that may have just kind of gone topsy-turvy, we can still help you guys out there for World Cup, especially. Shout out to the Hell Pigs. That's right. But yeah, if you guys are in, doesn't matter if it's USXBL, WCPPL, if you got a team and you're looking for sponsorship for next year, you could reach out to me, or we're gonna have some details at paintballsponsorship.com. It's not there yet, but it's still all the 2025 stuff. But we're gonna update that page and make sure that you guys are taken care of with paint, head to toe gear, goggles, whole deal, matching stuff. That's the cool thing, right?
Yeah,
is you get to design your own deal. I think using the JT design team, Jared Lackey, who does a lot of the Dynasty jerseys. He did a lot of your guys' jerseys on Diesel.
Yep.
But just having someone help navigate the art aspect of it is
that
pretty
definitely
impressive.
Yeah, because it can be a little bit daunting We can actually, that'll be good to talk to with our guests today about the
Yeah,
whole process.
yeah, that's it, right? A little bit of the design process, inspiration. You're doing a good job. I see you this working.
Well, I just realized I didn't have this up in time for 5 o'clock for a release.
Yeah, and Frankie, yeah, if you just signed your team up for the Imperial program for next year, yeah, it'll be sick. We'll reach out to you. I mean, there's a top tier, there's a couple tiers, and there's gonna be a lower tier one for those of you guys who kind of already have all the gear. But we're gonna work with paint contingencies, work on deals for NXL. If you guys are gonna be an NXL team next year in any division, then the Imperial program might be something that you guys are looking for, because there's a sick deal for NXL teams, especially if you're gonna be planning on attending all 5. So yeah, there's that. And then that's kind of like what I want to say. It's just like, I know, again, lots of offers jumping around here. This goes for everybody. I was gonna tell you. Did I tell you I wanted to make a Dynasty shirt that just says for sale? Dynasty for sale.
That would crush.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna do it.
I like that.
Putting the pin on that one. Because there's a lot of connotation. Are you selling the shirt? Are you for sale? Is the team for sale? What's for sale exactly?
Yeah.
Inquire within. Speaking of which, if you're mega loaded and you wanted to be a part of the best team in the history of paintball, hit me up for sale. You don't even need to be mega loaded, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
You could just be kind of loaded.
Just slightly.
Just slightly loaded. Well, that's an annoying sound. Oh, get this. So I brought this thing down so we can take care of any mosquitoes.
Yeah.
And I was down here yesterday. I had the kids all day yesterday. And when I'm in here, they obviously want to be in here. And it's like a treasure trove of, we talked about this.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like the stuffed jungle. Well, Miles wants to get up on the desk and just grab this. He loves this mouse. Well, when he was over here, Parker grabbed this thing and was like,
oh no.
Yeah, I heard the clicking, but I wasn't paying attention because I was like kind of doing something over here.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I hear, tack! And then
did they start crying?
Miles is crying and holding his finger. Oh, no. I haven't told Camille yet. I have not told Camille yet that, because she's like, don't let them shock each other. I was like, okay, of course not.
Like, we gotta get these out of here.
Of course not. Yeah. Of course not. I'm not gonna let. Yeah. I did it. Like, why is this thing so big? I'm gonna pop.
Can you zoom out? I think you're zoomed in.
Yeah, I know, but when I zoom out, I can't even see this. It's like a new interface.
So you should do pop out and then put them there.
I know. And that's what I was just about to do. Pop out chat. There we go.
Pop out chat.
Pop out. Can I make this bigger? There we go. I need to go big. Yeah, and she doesn't watch this show. I feel like not very many. Most of the wives and girlfriends that watch this show, the significant others, are watching it because they're like forced to. They're like tied down into the chair.
Yeah.
Like, hey, honey, got the handcuffs out. You're gonna have to sit through this one, and I'll watch Bridget Jones's Diary with you later tonight.
Oh man.
So, big game season is now officially over for me. I might have one more game, I think. I know you missed them all, but just in case.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year. I'll hold you to that. But I did want to make an announcement here, and because I forgot the last 2 years in a row. Sorry, 2 years. 2 weeks in a row. But it is Mr. Mahone. So there is a not Mahoney. So it's Chris. So they are doing a fundraiser for custom camo black, pink, white Nasty Boys paintball breast cancer awareness hockey lace neck jersey. So they're looking for 10 grand. They are just below the $10,000 raised. I'm gonna put this link in here for you guys, so anybody wants to support any of the breast cancer awareness month this month. I want to say there might be 2 months that are breast cancer awareness month, but let's do everything we can to help people. Also, with that being said, I will be why doesn't the handoff ever work? You mean like hand it off from one thing to the other?
No, Doc, but I will pull that up right now.
Nope. You're about to get a stream key. I don't want to give you that. So, anyway, I can't open it. It's, for some reason, I can't hand links off from my phone to the computer anymore. thought you could. But if you guys know, you can kind of message him directly on Instagram. It is his name is Chris Mahone, Mahon, and they're doing a Ballin' for Boobies.
This is a good mask that was just sent in.
Oh, we just got another last minute submission. Yeah, and a reminder, we're giving away a gift card to what's it called? Proflex. Create my own Proflex. Proflexbuilder.com. We're giving a Proflex Apple. That's a good one.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that might be a winner right there.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That one's sick. I'd wear that. There we go. There's some good stuff in there. So anyway, Ballin' for Boobies, American Cancer Society, partnering with them. They actually did their event last weekend on Sunday at Capital Zone Paintball in Troy, but you could still get a jersey if you guys want to. NY Roadcone, do you have the link, and can you put it in there for me, please, Chris? Because I can't copy this link for some reason and send it in there. So he'll put it in there. There we go. You'll try. If you can't do it, man, I don't know. So Capital Combat Zone. Sorry, guys. So anyway, we will be doing our annual fundraiser. Once I think this month I'll start to kind of game plan around it, and then we'll start things going. I want to say we'll gather a bunch of prizes and talk to a bunch of people at World Cup, and we'll. I've got like an extra Force right here. I don't want to show you guys, but I've got this Force V2. It's like one of the first V2s that we had. I've also got the very first this gold and black one back there. That's like it's not. I think its serial number is like might even be scratched into it. It's like I think it's one of the first 5. Yeah. So I'd get it dialed in and working. They're both working fine, but I'll get everything kind of like lubed up. And maybe I'll give one of those things away for a grand prize. Yeah. Nice I think we've given away guns before. We've given away jerseys. We got, and I know that a lot of people kick stuff down. And what we'll do is usually what we do is I think when I say last year we won like we made like $10,000. I have it under. I'll find that. I'll find it all out. But I think they're all just sitting right here. We got donations that went to. I think they're all actually sitting right here. Just sending a bunch of tax stuff. But yeah, we loaded up with a bunch of donations here. This one's for here we go. Driscoll's Children's Hospital. We usually give some to cancer research for children's cancer fund. That's at the behest of James Hall from Island Designs. So we give a portion over there. We give a portion to some another kind of local charity. We bought a bunch of toys. I want to say we bought like $1,000 worth of toys for the Boys and Girls Club. Which one?
For the Boys and Girls.
Yeah, we did the Boys and we did the Boys and Girls Club. I think we did like $1,100 or $1,200 there on one of them, and then we give a big chunk away to whoever gets the grand prize. Also gets to divert funds to the charity of their choice. So I really appreciate how everybody has shown up for this. It's been a pretty cool annual kind of thing, and so we're gonna keep. Keep rocking, man. Keep rocking, keep having people. And yeah, William Lewis, he won my NECTR Force last year. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Right? I was like, I'm pretty sure I gave away a gun. What did I give away? Thank you for reminding me. So yeah, you won my NECTR Force. Shout out to the NECTR boys. That was them. As a matter of fact, the deal that I did with them, I was like, look, here's what we're doing at the end. I get to give the gun away as a charity. So
cool. It.
So I'll be able to find something. We'll get something. We'll get something for somebody, and we'll make it really cool. The Sabo Force. There are no Sabo Forces anymore. Now it's the blue and gold one. I actually have a dragon version of that, brand new for sale. And we're gonna have a lot of stuff. We're gonna have to have some sort of fire sale someday soon.
Yeah, we need to do that.
I tried to at Decay of Nations. I brought like 2 boxes full of stuff, and then I kind of like didn't really post anything about it. Just had it sitting in the back of my car. And then I forgot. So Sabo is the lion that ate everybody in Africa.
Yeah, I have a Lux. I keep forgetting because I haven't sold it yet, but I need to sell that too. Then you guys need a Lux with the method bolt in it. I'm your guy.
Here's your guy. So the Sabo lions refers to a pair of maneless male lions in Kenya that were infamous for their attacks on Ugandan railway workers during the late 1890s.
Jeez.
I believe it was what the movie, there's a Brad Pitt movie, like Lion in the Darkness or something in the Darkness.
Revenant.
No, close. That was a bear. What was the movie with Brad Pitt that was about the Salvo Lions? Brad Pitt. It was Ghost in the Darkness. Brad Pitt is not associated with the Ghost and the Darkness. Oh, he wasn't? The film about the man living like... Oh, Val Kilmer. Michael Douglas. Yeah. The character in the movie Snatch, where Brad Pitt appears, served as an inspiration of the character in the... Okay. I thought that was Brad Pitt. So, yeah, Ghost in the Darkness. Dope movie, Val Kilmer.
Dang.
Yeah, that movie is sick.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah. That one's good. Speaking of good movies, I do have a bone to pick. Is Chris Sawtell in here? So, I just watched... Well, I didn't get a chance to finish it because I didn't have enough time because Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Oh, I've been wanting to watch that.
Okay. So first of all, it's 3 hours long. So make sure you have a long flight.
Oof.
Yeah. It just keeps going. So Chris Sawtell said it wasn't very good, and I took it. I took his word for it. But I was like, in my mind, I go, how is it not good? He said that's nearly impossible that Tom Cruise comes out with a movie a movie that's no good.
Yeah.
And B, how is that, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. I watched it. I watched 2 hours of it. I still don't know what happens at the end. I mean, I think I can figure it out. My guess is everybody gets saved. But it does keep going on. But Chris, you're in trouble, man, because I found that I'm pissed now that I didn't get to experience in the full theater. I had to watch that ballerina movie, the John Wick ballerina movie. And right now...
That's your favorite movie of all time?
Right now, between the two, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, and then the John Wick ballerina movie, it's Tom Cruise all day. Tom Cruise, without a doubt.
I want to see that new movie with Leo in there.
I know. We tried to watch it the other day, and then Alex and Opie.
It's in the theaters or what?
It is. I think it's called
I'm gonna send you this.
something about. Has anybody seen that movie with the new Leo and one battle after another? Thank you, J Tuck. Oh yeah. Oh, you got to put numbers by them all.
What do you mean?
How are we gonna vote?
Oh, I thought we were picking.
Well, no, we're gonna put it in there. We're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got 9 Pro Flexes that have made the finals. Also, the new Tron comes out this weekend. I might have to sneak out. I might have to have a clinic on Saturday. I have to go teach. Should we go to the paintball field on Saturday? Yeah,
I like it.
We're gonna be. If anybody needs us, we're gonna be
I might
at.
have to go to the paintball field anyways, though.
We're gonna be at Giant San Diego this weekend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Playing against that new Tron Ares team. I have a sponsorship lunch. Yeah, Munich is heavy. That movie's dude, Munich is heavy, man. Joey. Phew. That's wild. So as soon as our guest comes in here, so we're gonna put the ProFlex.
Yeah, Diaz, if you're watching, you can jump in the Zoom.
We're gonna put the ProFlex finalists up, and then what we're gonna do. Did someone say that movie's no good? And then what we're gonna do is you guys are gonna vote on what we like the best, and we're gonna give top 2 a winner, and then we're gonna give a third gift card away to some members on the show, along with some other gifts. So whenever you're ready, we'll jump that on there. Ballin' for Boobies link is too long to send on here. Yeah, that's weird. Maybe that's why it wouldn't work for me. Ballin' for Boobs. Well, put his Instagram on here. And Chris, put your Instagram on here, and if anybody wants to contact you directly, we'll fire it in there. And just so you guys know, I have not seen a lot of movies lately, so I'm a little bummed on that one.
Movie deprived.
Dude, I am. I mean,
What'd you say?
Because we've got I'll tell you in a second here. Yeah, I've been like, downloading stuff. I finished the Untamed show. I think I told you that the other day. And then I've been trying to like, I watched that movie Warfare, pretty heavy.
Oh yeah.
Still don't quite understand why they even went into that building in the first place. Like, what were they doing? And then they like got caught, and then it's just like, what was the whole point of the mission?
Yeah.
It was just like
they're just supposed to watch or something.
They just snuck into this building, except they got caught, and then like just kind of sucked. But it wasn't nearly as gnarly as I thought it was gonna be. But yeah. Anyway,
when they tried to go out the first time, and then that tank was gonna pick them up, after a little bit, after like 30 minutes, it just drives away. Did it get stolen or?
No, kind of like those guys got all whacked in there, and they're like, "Oh, let's get out of here." And they're just like, "See ya." You're like, "Hold on, dude."
You left us.
Yeah, you left us.
We couldn't get out there.
Yeah. Foundation is good. I'm up to date on Foundation also. That's a pretty good one. It's a little weird right now. Oh, Rob, you're crazy. So okay, we're gonna get Mike in here in 2 seconds. I'm gonna write it down here. Hall of Icons voting has commenced.
You want to do this now or?
So why don't you throw it in here, and then we'll take a little break. What I'll do is while you guys are talking, I'm gonna build the poll in the background. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload the photo.
I don't know if you can do a poll that long.
With 10? We'll see. Yeah, or I'll just count it. I'll be doing tallies.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Let me just accept this here, and let's go over to our where is it? NECTR projector. Where are you at? Projector. Right here. I need to sit maybe a little closer to you. Put it over there. I'm gonna move the things around a little bit, changing stuff up, and then we are going to get them in here. Me times 2 here. Yo.
Hello.
There he is. You want to turn your camera on?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Yo, what up?
What up? How's it going?
Good.
Yeah, man. How you doing?
Doing well. Thanks for having me on.
Awesome.
Of course.
Move this right there. There it is. All right. So we've got Diaz here from. I'm just gonna.
You want to go this way? Or
Yeah,
you
a
want
little
to put it in the middle?
I can put it in the middle.
Yeah, but
I'll put it in the middle. I can put it in the middle. I was just trying something new, trying to jam up the aesthetics a little bit here.
Yeah, it was good to. It's probably overdue because Michael's makes a lot of stuff currently too. Worked very closely with him with Tigerware, and also you've done a lot of stuff with you guys for Dynasty.
Yeah, dude, we've got the full line. So just so you guys know, this is Diaz from XXV clothing apparel. So if you bought,
is it your main company is AS Apparel?
Yeah, AS Apparel is like our bulk kind of business brand, and then XXV is more of the stylish, working with brands and stuff like that. So yeah, Dynasty has a lot of our XXV products.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's sick. I mean, I love the take that you put on everything, you know, because and we're going to talk a lot about the design aspect and element and whatnot, but it's like stuff that we wouldn't really design. You know, a lot of our stuff, when you have the same designer do everything, you know, it kind of gets to that same little rut of the same concepts, you know, which obviously people like, but it's really cool. I mean, you've done some of these shirts, and I've got actually a hat right
I noticed, like, and then you got a hat in the background. I was like, oh, sick. See two of our hats back there. So yeah, shout out.
That one too. Yeah, that one's sweet.
Yeah.
No, I love it. And there's like, I think you made that racing shirt because when you pile in a bunch of shirts for us, they come to my house. So I'm like, oh, I want this one. Yeah. Oh crap, I want. And then everybody gets like 2 shirts, and I'm like, shit.
That 2022 year, I came back too. We had those really sweet like heavyweight cotton shirts. Really cool. So yeah, I mean, this is cool. Obviously, and Kyle's got a bunch of questions for you, but I definitely want to follow up with a few things. For some of the viewers too, but yeah, go ahead. Make sure you introduce yourself too. Just yes.
Not really that great.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Michael Diaz, like making T-shirts, play a little paintball. And that was kind of the concept, but you know, I saw paintball with a whole lot of the same kind of big sponsorships, things like that. So really love to make T-shirts that, you know, hopefully you wear outside of paintball and stuff like that, but still kind of represent. So just trying to keep that alive.
Oh yeah. And were you? I don't think I've a lot of these questions too. Like I haven't asked you, so it's good to we have you here.
Yeah.
Were you doing clothing before you started playing paintball, or was it like alongside? How did that?
Yeah, no, I've been printing clothes for businesses since 2010. So right out of high school. I mean, I've been doing it, yeah, however long that is. And then I started playing paintball a couple of years after that. And then, yeah, getting in good with the companies and things like that. So quickly became, I got to go to tournaments and call it business. You know what I mean? Because I'd network and do all kinds of things like that. So working with different companies in that realm as well. So yeah, a little of both.
Oh yeah. And I didn't actually know this too. You might not know this, but Mike started with AC Dallas.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Inception, right?
Yeah, since 2012, D4, Greg Pauly moved to Dallas and had a little tryout. Went out there, made the team, and then we played all the way up to earning a pro spot, and shortly after that. So yeah, Meter helped out. Good friends with Meter.
Yeah.
So
He said,
yeah.
"Welcome to the Thunderdome."
yeah. Love Meter as well. Printing I do print for Astra, and he's got some new stuff coming out. I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but oh well, I want people to buy it. So
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, put a little juicy logo over here. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so like was it just time was kind of not on your side with like you had to kind of make some priorities?
For the whole AC Dallas, so yeah, I actually was injured at that time, and I kind of stepped away after earning a pro spot to like get healed. Ended up coming back to play with Fit in their D2 and semi-pro, or actually D2, and then the jump. I played for AC Dallas again with the Fit line, and then we got relegated, and then I played one more semi-pro season with them, and then I tore my Achilles. So I've been out, I've been out the game for probably like 2 years now, building the new aspect of my business and repairing or healing and kind of figuring all that out. So yeah, I haven't played in about 2 years.
Hey, not at all. Like not just fun.
No, man, it's scary, dude. I snapped my Achilles playing a tournament, just kind of dove and wasn't ready for that. Wasn't hurting, nothing. And yeah, I was on the ground rolling, crying. And so no, it's kind of a mental thing. Like I don't want to go snap my other one or something, especially because I'm just doing so much at work right now. And I was down, I mean, like for a solid 3 weeks, and trying to hop around after that was kind of rough. But yeah, so I haven't really got to head back out there yet.
So I don't know. I think we've been working together for like a year and a half now.
Oh, yeah.
I guess, yeah, year and a half, going close to 2 years maybe.
Right when you started on Diesel, right?
Yeah, actually, like right at the beginning.
Right, yeah, because we did a Diesel collab.
Yeah,
and I designed that metrics one.
Okay, so we're close to three years.
Yeah.
Dang. And so, I don't know if you want to share too, like, because I've seen your business expand. Like, how's that been working? Like, where did it kind of start to take off, and then over like last 3 or 4 years, like how is it?
Sure.
Was it developed into?
Yeah. So that was kind of a crazy business story, I guess. Is one day I felt like I wasn't making enough progress, doing enough T-shirts, so I just hopped out on my own. Went into double the size of my manufacturing, bought a whole bunch of like lot better machines and things like that, and yeah, has been growing that for the last 3 years now. I'm going on my finishing up my third year at kind of a bigger, more professional facility, kind of my dream facility, honestly, doing a lot more content creation. And that's where you'll see we've done photo shoots and things like that in packaging with some of the gear we've made, even for the Dynasty. I know we did an initial drop. And so different stuff like that. Like it's like just kind of bringing a new aspect to how on-demand clothing works as well. So, print on demand, trying to just take that concept and grow it. So yeah. It's been challenging, but super fun.
Yeah. We'll get into the obstacles too, because I think this is good for everyone, regardless if you're in clothing or whatever other, business you're trying to do. Because I'd love to hear like the struggles you've had.
Yeah.
So you're based in Texas.
Dallas, yep. I'm about actually about 20 minutes from where the NXL is played now, the Garland Audubon. So I'm about 20 minutes east of that location.
All right, it's nice. And how big is your place that you have there now? How long you been there too?
Yeah, we're finishing up the third year in December, so almost right at 3 years. It's a 5,000 square foot facility. We do screen printing, embroidery, and then full color transfers. So pretty much top to bottom, anything you can put on garments or, outside of cut and sew, which is like manufacturing, to a T. But getting there, honestly, working on some of that stuff.
Yeah. And how many total employees would you say you have now?
Last year we had our best year ever, and I was up to 15 employees running both XXV, AS Apparel, and a little retail shop I got. I have downsized a little bit, not doing XXV at that level that I was, as far as like going out and promoting it and such. So right now we're sitting at 8, I believe. So about half.
Yeah. Was that kind of transitioning into bringing people on? Was that easy process, difficult? Like,
that is the thing I suck at, honestly. Like, I think interviewing and like figuring it out and like trying to say, I don't know, man, just like who wants to work and can you not be dumb?
Yeah.
Like, and so when you're trying to fill roles and things like that, like that's where I struggle and trying to, I don't even want to say like, because I'm not like a super like neat freak or anything, but it's like just do things like how they should be done, like just don't do them poorly. So no, managing that, days off, not even days off, but like all the little things that happen in life, like it just kind of comes at you. Plus, t-shirts is kind of a customer service business, so that has its own people interaction. So managing 18 people was tough for sure. So scaled it back a little bit.
Because I've always saw that too with Tigerwear stuff, doing the bulk of it pretty much. I'm like, I need to get some help, but then I'm like, but if I'm having to teach everything and I'm doing it also anyways again, so
there's definitely some of that, and especially, I mean, you're dealing with quality. Like, I mean, I know, like, I've messed up some of your stuff, like, I ain't gonna lie, but you're like,
you always make it right, which is good.
That I would say honestly that is one of my big pointers in business, is that at the end of the day, just make it right and even go above and beyond for whatever you got to do. I don't know if it's like Dynasty fans are just super cool, but we don't hear a lot of complaints from some of that
nail
stuff.
On the head right there.
But again, I think if we've ever messed something up, or like honestly keep it, we'll ship you another one instead of like trying to get it back or something like that. Like, it'll be the wrong color, maybe the wrong size. So it's like, oh, give it to your friend or whatever. So I think that's important in business, honestly.
And one of the questions I have here was, how's working with paintball brands influence your own perspective on the sport and the changes, like the culture around it?
Ooh, that's a pretty good question. I don't know. I will say that when I initially, so let's start with this. I started XXV because of paintball to some degree, because the XXV model, right, was like bringing artists and athletes on in order to give them a space to create merch and get paid as it sells. And from me trying to become a pro paintball player and realizing that doesn't pay the bills and stuff like that. So I saw a lot of these top level pros just not getting paid. So it's like, well, let's create, a clothing line for you, and then help you sell it and market it and sell it and then pay out as it sells, right? Or as it goes off. That was initially met with, from the players, good stuff, but from some of the sponsors and things like that, it got a little bit tricky, from trying to kind of break into the industry in a way that in my mind was just trying to help. But eventually it got really well received, especially when I found my lane of doing heavyweight cotton tees and hats, not messing with anything polyester, appeases a lot of the paintball giants. So, which I don't really like that stuff, or it has its place, you know what I mean? So, but trying to do more of a fashionable thing. So in the end, it's well received. And then I was lucky enough to meet up with Dynasty, a couple other companies like that. So it was well received in those departments, and it runs alongside what they're doing. So I think that's what it's about, just figuring out your lane.
Yeah. Well, what would you say in the production process? What's maybe something that people don't realize is super challenging, but you've kind of mastered over the years?
That it pretty much takes the same effort to make one shirt as it does like 1,000 when it comes to setup and things like that. So I can't tell you how much I've heard like, hey, like, can you just make one shirt real quick? I swear it won't take that long. And I'm like, yeah. But also, I mean, events, like, I, again, love the paintball people, but the amount of people that hit me the week before the event, I'm like, y'all know this was scheduled, like all 5 right at the beginning. We could give me 2 weeks, please.
Yeah.
So it's just, but merch, honestly, man, merch is the last thought, especially with companies and things. They're trying to nail down their budgets and all the logistics of going. So they're like, oh, we need something to sell. And no matter, I think, I don't know, I'd really try to stay on top of it. Kyle, you're doing a great job with World Cup. I know we're planning some big stuff there. So, that's been a blessing. But yeah, just imagine me having that calling you, like I did this week, and you're like, oh yeah, I'll get to it. And you wait a couple more weeks and you're like, oh, I swear, I'm sorry. Like, here's all the designs and everything. So I think just that's a common misconception. And the size of the print does not affect how long it takes. If it's a tiny left chest or if it's a full chest, it takes the same amount of time.
You have to convert all those files, or someone sends you a picture of a.
Yeah.
I want it to look like this.
Yeah. And I will say, so I used to only screen print when I first started out. And so that was a hard sell because they would, want 3 or 4. And screen printing, the process is just so much more. And then you'd have to have a certain file like a vector. The technology these days, I mean, I can print with a really bad PNG. It'll just look really bad. But
yeah.
I thought you were just about to say, like, I can even take a shitty PNG and it looks great. Like,
no, it looks exactly like you sent it to me. But back in the day, there'd be like, there's nothing I can do with that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But this is like, no, it looks exactly, that old grainy, very small picture. And I blew it up and it was very grainy, and you can see all of that. Yeah. But hey, you got it on a shirt, so that is not, I don't put my tag in those. I just send them out the door.
Yeah, I think I was showing like around Tampa area because we did that event too. Was kind of intricate with like distressing on it.
Yeah.
And how many like different things were used, and I was like, Mouse, let me show you what comes into one shirt. So there's actually like 10 different files and like fonts and pictures and measurements for one shirt. So it's a little longer of a
that one had that gradient in it. Yeah, loved that one though. Oh, and that was one that the UPS messed it up, remember? And you ended up getting it on like Saturday, I think.
Oh yeah. No, I think that one came like they
Monday.
were trying to deliver it Monday. It was supposed to come, and then they I don't know why they didn't leave. They like got there, and then I couldn't go get it anywhere. I don't know, it was even when you finish a project on time, you ship it off, you can overnight it, you can do whatever, and sometimes UPS is like, nah, we're just not going to deliver it. So is standard in, I'm sure, a lot of the jerseys and everything, but logistics.
The Tampa, you did the Tampa shirt.
I can probably just
that one's rad.
Download it.
Yeah, that was a good one. Hey, I've got a question for you, and you kind of actually just touched on it a little bit, but this is from Junior Gina from BFPGear.com. They do sponsor a question of the day, and one of the things, I guess, is kind of twofold because they do merch and stuff like that also. But can anybody contact you and be like, hey, I want to make some shirts for my buddy's bachelor party, or like, what are are there minimums? I know you said like it's as much work to do one shirt as it is to do 1,000, but are there minimums on this?
It's definitely, I'm more willing to do a smaller run if you have the artwork. If you need artwork created, yeah, I'd like to do 12 to 24 pieces.
Okay.
But our printing technology does allow us to do one at a time, which is actually how we do, say, the Dynasty. You know, when something is ordered, we print it, we press it, and then we send it off. But again, we did the artwork and then sell a bunch of them over time. So that works.
Okay. And then do you guys do other items? Like, what do you? I know you do hats. You do shirts.
Yeah, anything cotton, hats, hoodies, long sleeves. I've done bags. I mean, yeah, kind of anything really. Yeah. But those were, I would say, like merch apparel is kind of like my bread and butter and where we can get creative. For someone like BFP though, if like they wanted their logo, we could definitely just like put that on a bunch of different stuff or like whatever they wanted.
Sure.
But where you'll kind of benefit in working with us is the creative aspect of some of it. So
yeah, that's actually a really good point too. I mean, that's what we kind of talked about at the very beginning. It's like it's a cool refresher. Like if we just sent you, we can send our artwork kind of anybody, but like the whole idea is your artwork is a new, like it's, I don't know. I think it's a more streetwear type of look and feel. You know, like things that I don't know. It looks cool. You know.
Yeah.
You get some every once
I
in a while.
get you. Blind squirrel finds a nut. You know? I did a couple of ones. Yeah, there we go.
I always like because I'm pretty honest with Ryan, so like maybe twice a year I'll be like, hey, that looks cool. He's like, really?
You're like, huh?
The Dynasty for sale is a good concept. Like I don't think there's a whole lot of design work that goes into that, but that's part of, but that's a design in itself. You know what I'm saying? Just something that's like you said, has different avenues and meanings. That'll ride.
Good marketing.
Dude, we'll do it. I mean, it's funny too, because I was wearing this hat at, I went to physical therapy yesterday, and the lady's like, what does that mean? Don't coach it. Can't coach it. Just poach it. And I was like, oh, this is our team name. And she's like, oh, okay. And she looked at it for a second, and like kind of like I saw her lips move, and then she goes, all right, so how's your ankle feeling? Like, I'm good.
That's awesome.
I was in the elevator the other day too, and this guy's like, oh, you just getting back from a trip? And I was like, no, I play paintball, and then just my gear was in my car, and then he was there. We're talking for like 30 seconds. He's like, where do you play 8-ball at? And I was like, oh, he thinks I said pool. Paintball, and then the elevator opened. I was like, oh,
night owl, man. Night owl.
Yeah, night owl. Yeah, I guess we could talk about that too. So I had a long call with Diaz yesterday too, and I was like, man, I really want to go to World Cup, but I don't know if, like infrastructure. And he's like, well, I'm not doing anything that week, so that kind of like helped push. So Diaz is gonna be there helping us out.
So if somebody needs a player,
oh yeah,
you'll be the elite backup.
Yeah. I don't know about elite. I'll shoot at him. I can tell you that. But no, I'm excited to go to Cup again. I have missed some of those. I popped out to the Texas events. But yeah, I'm excited to go out and be in the Tigerware booth and see if we can make some cool products and sell some products and see some friends.
Yeah. So we just secured it.
It's official
this morning. Yeah.
So you're gonna make a cool shirt like this? I'm putting up the Tampa event shirt right here.
Yeah.
You got something World Cupish?
Yep.
Cupish?
I'm gonna cook something up. I did see on the thing, it was like one of the NXL things is like you can't make event tees, but I was like, I think people always make event tees, which is weird.
There's a little bit of weird verbiage that you kind of
fine print.
Yeah.
I'll show it to you after the show. You can read it. But I was like, I think almost every brand makes it. Like maybe you can't put NXL logo.
Yeah, don't put an NXL logo.
And I think there is a couple verbiage, like maybe World Cup. Like they've gotten a little more strict with their brand as well. Not gonna lie.
With Major League and.
Yeah,
no,
especially
definitely too.
with
Even
that.
with social media to have had some
run-ins.
Yeah. With
And,
video footage on the pro field.
I kind of see that going a number of ways. If anyone were to ever ask my opinion on it, I think it is good the way they're kind of structuring a lot of that. But I think there's opportunities for NXL official merch for the teams to again like kind of the NFL, right? Like you have Dallas Cowboys with an NFL logo, and I would love to see some of that happen and, you know, be sold through the NXL, but benefit the teams and even players. And XXV has the ability to do stuff like that. So shout out.
Yeah, the tricky thing is for the NXL, you know, is like, so obviously if you go, ordering stuff online is one thing, and like that I think is the easiest part of it. But what they don't want to do is hold like inventory, you know, like if they order how many of each, you know, shirts are they going to run, you know, order. If you order 100 Dynasty shirts and 2 NYX shirts, and then at the end of the day you got 2 NYX shirts to wipe your ass with at the end of the thing, like you just don't want to be sitting on inventory. So like
this would be an online thing.
Yeah, online thing. But I think they've talked about it, right? I think they've talked about kind of sitting around and getting that sort of thing. I think it's easy. I think it's a way to do it, but they definitely should limit or I guess prohibit the use of their logo on somebody else's stuff. It's not like I'm going to be like, hey, I mean, people have done it. Like I've seen people come up, but like, hey, Kyle, check out this Tiger Wear shirt that I made that I'm selling over here. Some dude came up to us in Vegas one year, and he was like, he made a bunch of Marcelo Margot t-shirts, and he was selling them.
Yeah.
It was like, Marcelo, check it out. And Marcelo was like, where'd you get that? And he's like, I made them. I'm paying for my trip to come out here by selling shirts with your face on them. And he's like, wait a minute, man. You can't do that. Oh.
Yeah. No, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I love that they have, like, really taken that step to lock down their brand, you know? No, that's what I think. And the Major League Paintball thing has been great for branding purposes. So, that's hilarious. We have not made anything for players without permissions, so I think I'm just gonna put that out there. We always ask first. So,
all right, the Green Gobbler, 55%. That's number 1 right there. All right, I'm naming these things all by myself, by the way. I'm gonna put up the second.
What part of the process do you feel like you get the most fulfillment from, or? I mean, I guess you could do a couple parts here. Kind of just take it however you want, but or do you enjoy the most, or do you feel like you get a lot out of?
I think the science behind making t-shirts and, you know, messing with inks and things like that is where my real talent or experience is. Because a lot of people can do art and things like that, and honestly, I only started graphic design like in 2021. I went a long time without even designing my own stuff, just, you know, working with other people's projects and things like that. But seeing how things are going to lay on a t-shirt, knowing about sizing and placement, I think is a huge benefit, but also reward. So, you know, coming up with a t-shirt that has different placement versus just putting it on the chest. And but lately adding in different fabrics, making a little bit more unique pieces, or even mixing like embroidery and printing is super cool to me. I do like designing. It's an art, it's a creative freedom, or like an artistic outlet is what I was getting at. So yeah, I don't know, probably making it, truthfully. Bringing your idea to life, anyone's idea to life. If we want to mimic something, or if you kind of have your own concept, just making that happen. And when you first look at it, you're like, sick. Even that's what I mean. Even when it's a terribly printed picture, but it's their picture, so they love it.
Like that, I really love, and that's why we're still making it. Just redid them, but the tiger face shirt. Because I was trying to get that made for, I don't know, probably 6 months before I brought it to you, and I was like, I can't get this done correctly anywhere. Do you think you could do it so that it looked like the tiger blended into the shirt versus
sitting on top?
That
had a lot of gradients too. So yeah, stuff like that. Knowing what's going to print, just looking at a picture or concept, and knowing. I mean, because even that one, I think you just sent me like literally a square picture, but we made it to where it's not a square on a t-shirt. So.
What, and you have a website. Do you do just your own branded stuff also?
That would be XXV, and that one is currently down under reconstruction. I'm kind of rebranding that, but for the bulk one is AS Apparel Wholesale.
Okay.
Or you can or find me on Instagram at Diaz Michael Diaz, and but we'll get back to selling XXV, our products here shortly.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I have this. I don't know how much you have it, but like I can get pretty deep down the rabbit hole when designing, like the perfectionist in me. Even like this happens when we're trying to do content or stuff for Spick and Span. Ryan's like, dude, just make it, and I'm like, no, it has to be perfect. It has to be perfect.
I like to think I'm a healthy balance of like, hey, let's grab that and put it out there and get some feedback. I'm also not huge into limited edition drops when it comes to t-shirts. A lot of that other stuff I understand. I like the aspect of it, but I think when you have a cool t-shirt that you resonate with, like it should be sold, for as long as people want it. So I'm not a super perfectionist in design work because I also want people to share art. So I would always push you to like, hey, let's get that out there.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm a healthy balance also. I'm not great at the design.
Yeah.
And I don't like
balance.
I don't like rushing.
I think I
don't rush it. I get stuff done efficiently. Quick.
You're efficient.
I'm efficient.
Okay.
Yeah.
Efficient.
But I'm also very nitpicky. Like I think that like I'll see something and be like,
you'll complain. This is wrong. This is wrong.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
So I like to complain. I'm good at complaining.
You're a good supervisor.
That's
But sometimes I'll be like, all right, hey, look, it's time to go.
Yeah.
There's a deadline. It needs to get done.
Yeah.
If it's not right, there's going to be a problem. We can try to push it. But if it's like small aesthetics, I'll be like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
People aren't going to notice that. And I get it. I'm a huge attention to detail. I love, like, my big thing was like, I would always like to hide images in the patterns. Right? So it would look good. I mean, I learned from designing like all these signature series guns from back when Eclipse, and like the first one was just like a drawing and it looked terrible, and I was like, okay, this is a bad idea, and then we started designing things, and I realized you put all this effort into like making this cool design, but you can't tell if it's a blue gun from 10 feet away or it's like some intricate design. So then I started to put like a loud tag on it, right? That's why all of my forces now have like that big splash through the middle of them. Like it was started with the orange stripes, like an ode to Billy Saransky kind of, and then it had like the blood splatter across, and then it would just be like one contrasting color. But I loved hiding like the little sea creatures and like all the like the figures in a lot of the backgrounds. So it started with my Eclipse one, that little it was like the crisscross kind of pattern. Yeah, and there was like little like faces and like sea monsters and stuff in there.
They looked like they were like hand drawn or something like that.
Some of them were, yeah. Some of them were.
Like, yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't know why I remember that gun.
Yeah, there was an Ego or an LV or something like that looked like it was a hand drawn city with a wave on it, and this like one of the buildings was a big box. It was cool, like, but again, people were like, what the fuck is this thing?
Nathan Roberts had one. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Right. Yeah, that was like his first gun, but he was like 15 when he bought it. So that's why we were like, it looks like a little kid's gun.
Yeah.
And he was like a little kid. So
yeah, because it was like a hand sketched kind of thing. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And they're like, yeah, we can do anything. Hey, lock that door.
Yeah.
Lock that door.
She's gonna be banging.
Yeah. It was cool. It's funny because I was just kind of designing something, and I was like, well, hey, I didn't see that sea monster that I had in there. Like, where'd it go? And they're like, were you serious about that? I was like, yeah. I even have like a one in my. Yeah, I even have one here, like this old HK Army one. It's like this is like a make on the crystal kind of thing. You can kind of see like there's like a little sea monster in there.
Yeah.
There's like some one-eyed guys. There's like a mask in there. So this crystal pattern was one of my CS ones or something.
Well, and honestly, like I'm not that good at like if you asked me to design like a headband or a gun, I'd probably fail kind of hard. Like I like the big graphics, and again more about placement for me. So no, I mean that's designing in kind of your own, and that's what I was gonna say. I don't think I have to be a super perfectionist with t-shirts because I can know from concept like if that's gonna even kind of work or not. And so at that point it is kind of getting down to the details on certain things. But yeah, you just kind of know if it's going to fit, on the shirt and look good. So
Damien's in here. So Damien's also building some stuff too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing the hats and stuff?
Yeah.
I thought those were clever.
Yeah, we got 2 samples coming out for him, headed his way shortly. And yeah, so I got on the phone with him maybe last week or the week before. But yeah, working on his stuff.
So what does a team, so say there's a couple guys that are like, all right, I want to print some stuff, or I want to make some team shirts or something like that.
Sure.
I want to make some merch for my team or my bake sale or whatever it is.
Yeah.
What do? They just go to that website, they reach out, and they have to fill out forms. They have to have a business license, or they just kind of.
No. It's super simple. You could do that. But honestly, people should hit me up through Instagram. I do resonate with that, and it's like super easy to walk them through the process. I try to do that more than anything, because I don't, especially when newer stuff or working with, a little bit more specific, like with businesses and things, it's just a form, like drop your logo here, but I'm more than happy to walk people through the process, give them some of the different options, should you print in bulk, whatever it is, like, and see their design and help out. So again, try to keep it pretty customer service heavy.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's always a bonus. It's always a bonus.
It keeps it helps in the long run, honestly, when you talk up front, like, tell me what you're doing, what you're trying to do, because we have a bunch of different ways. And I think that was actually one of the things with Damien. He was just like, I don't know how to get started. And I was like, tell me what you're trying to do, and your end goal. And sometimes it's about budget as well. Like, do you believe in this project yet or not? And he does, so he wants to make a purchase. So and again, I can look at it and go, yeah, that's that might sell, or as long as you push it. Some things I'm like, hey bro, you probably don't want to like drop a bunch of money into that yet. Like, we'll run a sample and ask your friends what they think. So I will definitely go that route. But at the end of the day, if you want to buy 100 of them, I'll sell them to you for sure.
You don't want to listen to me. That's actually one thing that's kind of funny, and a lot of people have a hard time wrapping their head around it. It's like, if you don't want to listen to me, like, well, we can do this, but I'm telling you right now, like, there's another way that you can do this that might work a little bit better.
Yeah,
for sure.
I promise you, because I've been doing this for a long time. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
This is how you shoot left-handed. Like, okay.
Yeah. Well, and I will say what I do like about, Dynasty's shop is y'all have let me just put whatever on there and trust, like, especially like the racing shirt. Like, I think that stuff is cool. And, I sent it and I was like, oh, maybe they won't, I don't know. They might kick it back, but no, y'all, because of like, hey, try it,
right.
Like, put it out there, see what happens. It's not costing you any inventory. So let's run it.
Well, and that's, like I said, that's the cool thing about it, right? And it takes a lot of pressure, like the print to order stuff, and especially if you're going to help with the design fee and all that stuff. It's like, and just come up with some new concepts. It creates that fresh concept where sometimes you don't have to spend a couple hours like finding the best t-shirt design, because you've got ideas that will go. Your time is better spent in another aspect of your business sometimes. And if you don't like loud, you can be like, hey man, I just want something simple. Can you just make me just a cool, just simple logo t-shirt? And you'd be like, yeah, that's fine, done. Or you say, creative control, dude, I need 5 shirts.
Yeah.
Like, let me get I like to always, kind of say, like, let me get like a plain or a simple one, and then like maybe 2 wild ones, and like something that you think is cool. And again, it's like, because you want to market yourself or your company logo or your team or whatever it is to a broader range. Now, if it's Pate Smith Law, like, maybe not make the like crazy wild ones, or maybe, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the NECTR guys would be a good one to talk to on that also.
Yeah.
No, actually, with Pate Smith Law, I did a blind justice with an American flag through it, and he has like a big old graphic tee. Like,
sick.
He was actually super on board with it.
I know that he was pumped on it.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if that, like, is that like in his office? Like, is it like, hey, thanks a lot, congratulations on the case, here's his t-shirt.
Yeah. I don't know what he did with them or who's wearing them, but he got them. So
I was gonna ask, when we were talking about some of the printing, how much, just for some of the people too that probably don't really know, like, how extensive the machines, but like what are the costs on some of these?
Yep, that was kind of the big jump. Moving into my shop, I spent probably right at 120K for the screen printing, and then another 80K for the embroidery machine. But it prints, so it's like the screen printing machine prints for you. Like you just load the shirt, set it up. It's not like physically like pushing ink anymore.
Yeah.
10 heads, print 10 shirts at a time. My embroidery machine prints or embroiders 8 heads it has 8 heads, so I can put 8 hats up there. But I mean, it shot up my efficiency like through the roof. And it's 80 grand, but honestly, the embroidery machine is a business in itself. You don't need any extra pieces. You just need the hats. You need a little business, and you could throw that in your garage. So
Wow.
that's my favorite machine.
Nice.
And then probably another 40K in the full color stuff. But again, I went very commercial. Like I can print thousands of shirts like if I want to.
Just because too, like if you as you expand, you don't want to maybe like have to trade in for a bigger machine or something.
Yeah, it was a process. I had to Tex flew in to build it and like get it all set up. I had to get the building prepped. Not looking forward if I ever have to move.
Sheesh.
A lot of that stuff was delivered. The next time I'll be carrying it out. But yeah, so this is what I knew I wanted to do. About midway through, about 5 years in, I was playing a lot of paintball, and I was like, oh, I'll print t-shirts by hand, like for fun, or to go play more paintball. And then one day I kind of was like, no, I really enjoy making t-shirts. XXV got super fun, working with all different creatives and stuff like that. Because that's the other things I work with, like a lot of DJs, photographers, anything where to kind of help generate, if that's like not your full-time job yet. But yeah, so I kind of went all in 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So you said that in the beginning you were printing stuff kind of like by hand. What does that mean exactly? Because I've been into screenshot printing shops.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you like? Was it like where you had to push the ink through and like heat it on, like burn the screen and everything?
Yeah, so we still burn the screen,
Okay.
but you load it into a machine, and then the machine moves and pushes the ink through. But
Okay.
when we started, you still burn the screen, you put it up, and then you like squeegee it.
Squeegee it.
And so yeah. So if you got 1,000 shirts, you were pushing it at least 1,000 times.
Whoa.
And
Damn.
we were doing 1,000 shirts a week for about 3 years. And we hit kind of maximum capacity before I moved. And I'll never forget, I called the lady that sold me the automatic, and because they tried it, because it's a big investment, so they're like trying to make that jump. And she was like, how many are you doing? I was like, 1,000 a week. And she was like, oh my god, like I think at like 200 a week they tend to start looking at the next step. And we just had no idea. I went from probably like a 1,500 square foot shop to 5,000, so it was a jump.
Yeah.
What's your Instagram? Oh, there we go. They just put it in there. Nice, Doc. Good work.
Sick.
Have you been? Maybe this could be like a couple part question, but like, how much has like implementation of like AI affected your business? How are you using it? Like, is that a struggle? Has that been a tool for you?
For me personally, as a business owner, because that's the other thing, like I kind of mentioned, I started this right out of high school. Like my dad was he'd worked in construction. 2009 is when I graduated. Economy crashed. We were like, what do we do? And he had a little bit of money. He's like, everyone's always going to need t-shirts, so let's figure out how to do that. So he like learned on YouTube how to do the art and everything. So we started it, and then a year or two later, his construction business took back off, and so I ran it and just kind of kept going with it. All that being said is I had no idea what I'm doing. I still barely know what I'm doing, but AI in the chat GPT world has done phenomenal, being able to speak to it like an uneducated businessman and get some business verbiage back in order to kind of learn about the finances and stuff like that. So I personally love that, on a personal level. People will give me some AI art. I've seen AI logos. I think that stuff is kind of cool, or like kind of useful, because it brings that level down. And people that are like smart enough to like come up with an idea but don't really have the skill to like draw, it helps with, right? And I don't discredit those people, because people are creative writers and such. So I think people are creative that can pump out some stuff.
Sure.
I have heard people brag or kind of flex their brands, and then you look and it's like all AI drawn, clearly drawn art, and I'm like,
that's lame.
Yeah, like, just call it what it is I think the biggest thing. But yeah, I like it. Like, or I'm fine with it, I should say.
Yeah. Any big plans coming up as far as the business goes? Like, you want to share or not share? It doesn't matter.
No, I just don't really. I'm at a very cruising altitude, I'd say. Yeah, just making as much. I am changing it up a little bit. I work with a lot of schools and things like that. I'm trying to kind of go more towards the brands, kind of how we've talked about, just locking in and creating some cooler, more high quality stuff that kind of excites me.
Yeah.
Is more of the direction I definitely want to go in 2026. Because our business does slow down in about mid-November, till about the end of January. A lot of businesses aren't spending money, just kind of holding on to it. So this is when I do a lot of creative stuff and planning. So, nothing super huge coming up though, or like really notable.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much what I got for question. You got?
Do we still got time to put some designs in for Cup? Should we make some? Someone was asking, are we going to come out with anything new for Dynasty Sell at Cup?
Yeah, no, we definitely still have some time. Yeah, I would like to, if you want to talk about creating some like bulk stuff for Dynasty, stuff like that, I can definitely shoot some stuff over. And honestly, maybe if y'all wanted to even do something to support this show, like, I think it's super cool. And I printed for PTG. I did a drop with them, and that did pretty well. So
yeah, actually, I remember that stuff did look really good.
Yeah, so we can create something.
Did you do the long sleeves?
No, there was like a goat. It was for their club, so we did like a goat club, and then we did like a pop. It was like a
we have the boat squad, so
the
it's
boat
actually
squad
better than goats. The best of all time, rather than the greatest, because the best is probably better than the greatest. I would say you can be the greatest, but there's someone who's better.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah. Well, no, we
evolution.
I'd like to run with something like that. Like, I think that would be, I think that'd be fun. I like doing stuff like that, honestly, like taking something, it doesn't have to be real. You know what I mean? Like, you could take a brand and make it into like the boat club, or like, a hamburgers joint or something like that. Like, I always like to make up fake places. So I think that'd be funny. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. The Spicka Span Yacht Club.
yeah, exactly.
I like that. That's
exactly. It'll put a cool graphic.
That would be great.
And if we did something like that, like, you could definitely run it limited edition. You know what I mean? And get in or get out.
Yeah, we'll be your off season catch.
Yeah.
We'll fill the coffers for like the stocking stuffers.
Yeah, there's a little stocking. No, that's that's cool. I would appreciate that, and I think that'd be fun. And yeah, you guys got a nice little setup here.
Yeah. Awesome. It's a little cluttered in here.
We're going to be, Spicka Span Studios might be moving in January.
Yeah.
So, but it's cluttered in here, but it's like one of those things where it's like, when you're like, I understand, I'm not a hoarder, but like, I understand how hoarders are like, don't touch those cleats down there. I'm going to use those. Like, I'm not going to use those cleats. Like, there's no way. I've got boxes back, like, on the corner that we folded up, like, a year or 2 years ago. I'm like, we're going to use these for shipping. Yeah. And they're still there, like, wet and soggy on the bottom of them. I mean, there's just shit in here that, like, I'm going to use that. No, don't move that stuff. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it.
At least on a podcast, it looks like it was meant to be. You know what I'm saying?
It kind of fits into the the theme. Camille's always like, it's just a mess back there. I go, everything's exactly where I will put it.
Uh-huh.
Like, do I need that Gen X water bottle? Like, I know exactly where it is. Do I need those the JT ProFlex tear-offs, like I know exactly where I put them, you know?
I will say probably don't move into a bigger shop then because you'll just have more room for stuff. And that's one thing I quickly learned.
It's the gear bag theory.
Fill it up.
Yeah, you fill it up. And the bigger the gear bag, if you want to be concise, if you want to be like, I want to know where everything in my gear bag is, just get a smaller gear bag. Straight up. Like you're just gonna push all the clutter out. That's it.
Yeah, so that's definitely going to be the same for your podcast room. If you move the studios to a bigger space, you're just going to have like more.
But for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, we are burying, I think, a few things in here, so.
Yeah.
I do like to throw stuff away. That's like one of the things. Not throw it away. Like give it away. We put stuff in the alley, and as long as you keep the alley trolls like happy, I feel like they'll stay out of our area. So I put like peace offerings out like every so often. Just, like, clothes,
exactly.
Cans. Yeah. You know, things like that.
Yeah. You ever thought about that's like what keeps them coming back?
Well, that's what keeps them out.
They know where to go.
Inside of here. If I didn't, they're coming up. They're coming by anyway. Like there's just, you can literally put anything out there. You put anything out in the alley and it is gone in like an hour.
Or like furniture people would come
to
repair it.
Yeah.
Well, because we're so close to Mexico that like one man's trash is another man's treasure. So like if there was, even if it's a broken appliance, like they'll grab it because you can scrap it. And there's just people, just trucks, just stacked up. Yeah. And I think that just like they know that they won't break into anybody's place, because if that's the case, then there's gonna be like less junk left out, and there's gonna be like less opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do worry every time that I have the garage open and I'm like loading something up and I'm like, someone drives by, I'm like, don't come in here, don't look.
Yeah.
But I got so much crap. No one's gonna. You can't even. There's nothing to steal in here, unless you have a U-Haul.
There's some. I missed some of these comments.
Oh yeah.
And if anybody has any questions too, Michael, throw them in here.
Shout out. Shout out Corey Callahan. I print for Welts, the Welts clothing brand. I don't know. I've done a lot of printing for Diesel. I printed for the NXL. Some of their event stuff, their event tees. So yeah, kind of been around the block in a weird.
Do you still keep up with paintball? You watch much paintball still? You like with everything going on?
I mean, I'm happy for Fit. Like that was those are my boys and the dudes I was playing with. So yeah, a little bit. I do miss playing for sure. It's maybe next season, Yeah. I was playing overseas too with 5-Star. Okay. Right when I got hurt, and I love playing overseas. Like that's a super fun thing.
Yeah. Have you heard about do you like any of the changes? They're talking about limited paint, like in all these format conversations.
Limited paint was always fun for me when the Millennium was a thing. Like I loved that. I always played the center, so getting down to the kind of end game and not just like the beginning of a point was always super fun to me. So limited paint, is cool. Yeah. I like what a lot of the webcasts and how they're trying to kind of bring that the 3v3 stuff like that. All very good. I've seen some of those changes. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of the 3v3? I mean, they're really pushing it.
Yeah.
They're really pushing it. I mean, it's like they're planning on selling that.
Yeah, I think it's easier to understand for like the average consumer, or I guess maybe below average consumer. It's super. I think it's fun to play. You shoot one dude, then you just like there's only two left. Like shoot one off the break and go stab another one, and then whatever happens. So it can be a little more action packed, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. I just think it should be side by side, not just take over.
What do you mean?
Instead of like complete change of format, just a 3v3.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. I like. Well, how does it actually? I want to ask y'all. How does it feel playing that like before playing the actual tournament?
I love it. I think it's fun, especially when you played the field in a 5-on-5 format, which is a lot. The difficulty to move and do stuff is way harder, in my opinion. So then when you go into that 3v3 format on the field that you've already played, there's a lot more windows of opportunity and off of like reactive moves off of what's happening in the game. I think happens a lot more, which is fun.
So I missed the first one because I had a little injury and I was doing a photo shoot at JT. Then the second one I was not there for the ESPN show. And then I played the last one. We won it. And I thought it was fun to play, but I personally, my vote, if the team is going to play in the next one, it would be no. Because
it's a lot of paintball.
Well, it's a lot of paintball, and now they're going to change the format. So there's going to be two brackets or two divisions. Then one will play in the morning. So you'll be over. It's over in 4 hours. You don't have to sit around all day. So our first game was at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. last time, and then we didn't leave the field in our cars until 8 p.m. Our last match was at 6 p.m. So like it was way too long. So they fixed that. But my biggest qualm with it is it is nothing like what we're going to play the field the next day. It's 3-on-3. It kind of mimics the mid game, but everything else it just gives you a false sense of how to play the field, in my opinion.
Yeah, true.
So I don't know. I would rather spend that 2 hours practicing the field layout.
Would it be wild to do like on the 3-man be like a blind layout, and then so it's like completely different? That
would be kind of cool, but then again, but I think a lot of people use it as their
because then they wouldn't play.
You know, because you're like, oh, my shots on the Dorito side are still there. Like, there's still shots. It just, you're bad. Like, that, the last layout was a perfect example, right? The Dorito side could be locked off from, like, one of two really spots or 3 spots. But chances are there's nobody really in any of those things. And if they were and you can identify it, then you just run down the other side.
Yeah.
Right? And so it was just, I just felt like it wasn't, It just wasn't how the field played.
Yeah.
And may have gotten a little bit into everybody's heads.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah.
No. Yeah, I mean, and again, this is coming from just a strictly, watching perspective but I understand, especially, because they condensed it down to 1 week of practice before, and I know that was throwing a lot of teams are just, trying to cram in that practice and figure some of that stuff out within a week. And so yeah, adding in this extra little variable, I'm sure shakes it up.
I wish they went back to 2 weeks.
Really? We're doing it again at Cup?
What?
The 3-man?
Yeah, they're doing 3-man again.
Is it going to be on Tuesday?
It's been on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. The event's on Wednesday. No, I wish they went back to 2 weeks for the layout.
Oh, I do too.
And maybe they do it like instead of like the first Wednesday, maybe they just release it on like Saturday morning or Friday at 5 p.m. And so you could set it up. You get an extra couple days on it, but at the end of the day, like the weather hasn't really impacted us, knock on wood, yet. I know that's a factor that everybody was super worried about. Like, oh, what if the weather's bad? That I only get 1 weekend to try. I know some fields get pretty crammed. So, for instance, if you're at Tiki's for World Cup practice, like there's nowhere to play. Even then, they've got 6 fields, so I can't imagine Legacy. I'm sure is the same way. But my biggest thing is like, you can't afford just to do a 2-day practice. If you do a 2-day practice, you're going to be kind of hurting. So you kind of have to put in those 3 or 4 days, and it's just brutal, man. It's like it's painful at this point in my life. Maybe not for everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. I haven't really played, when it was 1 week. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm a little bit on the older side too. Where I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, let's just spread it out a little bit. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, now that I'm busted up, like
exactly.
My Achilles still be hurting.
Dude, cooked. You gotta get you on those peptides. Well, and then on top of that, that's a great one. Like I like the idea of. I mean, our downtime is like run home, do laundry, slight bit of rehab, take care of all the kids, get on a plane, and fly back out. Like there's a decompression time to be able to talk and think about the layout. Plus, we get to Spicka Span Show breakdown if we had it 2 weeks before. We're gonna petition. We gotta get it back. We got to get it back for 2 weeks prior. We got to get it back for 2 weeks prior.
We're lobbying.
We're lobbying hard right now. Yeah.
Sweet. Well.
And as a reminder, everybody, the finals on the goggles are happening right now. Pick your winners. We've got the Green Gobbler, the Zoo, and Greystone. Those names actually did not come with everything, but I just had to like figure out a way to discern, differentiate it from
what they are.
Are you pretty good, Mike? Like when you leave and you go back home, not working, or are you back on the computer at the house?
So I do work on XXV and the website and stuff like that in the evenings. And that stuff is work, but it's enjoyable. Like the other night I was thinking about the Tiger Wear stuff. So yeah, I have a good work-life balance, and it hasn't always been the case, especially the last couple of years growing it and everything. But yeah, I just moved into this apartment, and so that kind of helped, like being in a place that, you know, I feel comfortable and enjoying, and I'm on the lake out here.
Totally.
So yeah, it's pretty sick. Yeah, no, I'll design in the evenings, and during the day I'm pretty much just taking calls, putting out fires, stuff like that. Like, so think about, you know, when shipping stuff out, we have just as many problems getting stuff in. You know, from shortages to the tariffs was kind of a fun thing to navigate at first. Yeah. So figuring out some of that stuff. But yeah, no, I like to keep it like that's kind of the business, you know, one side of the brain, and then creatives is more in the evening.
And then I guess probably just last question, like any advice? I mean, it could be on whatever that's helped you along the way, maybe like something you kind of felt like you've like fine-tuned and it's had a big impact on just your success.
I think I mean, it really is just kind of like anything else. First you got to at least somewhat enjoy it in order to keep going. I do mention that you know, finding paintball as a passion, to where you're like paying to go get shot, and you keep showing up week in and week out when you're bad, and you know, you're like trying to climb that ladder. Like that's kind of what business is like, especially, you know, working for yourself. Like you don't always get paid, you know, early on, and you're paying other people to mess up your work, and you know, so stuff like that. So it's a lot of getting pelted and just getting back up and going to work and working on weekends. I mean, there's been plenty of events or whatever where I'm working right up until yeah. So I think just kind of having that tenacity and wanting to keep going after it. Before you go to work for yourself, just be ready to do that. I'm sure you've seen that even as a brand owner, you know, you just never know. So
yeah, no, for sure, because I'm always like, damn it, doing all this work, not getting paid right now.
Yeah, there's definitely times where I could take my skill. I feel like I could take my skills and go work for a company and get paid X amount guaranteed. But yeah, you don't. I don't know. I feel like I'm better for sticking this one out. So
yeah.
It's worth it at the end, man. It's like the hard work kind of pays off. It's a good it's a more fruitful grind.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Doing it yourself. Sticking it to the man.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, I get to pick, you know, to some degree, my clients and my coworkers versus like being stuck with just people you hate or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you know, just working for someone else that is unappreciative, you know, might as well do it myself. So enjoy learning. I think that's a big one. I'll watch a lot of screen printing videos, or, you know, I'll check out every Instagram, every shop, see what they're doing. Always learning new techniques. Like I love, you know, when we talk about, hey, how did this get constructed or whatever? So, you know, can't always do it, but go learn, you know, how to do it, go learn how to run the business, stuff like that. So you got to be prepped for that.
Yeah. Sweet, dude. Well, thank you for coming by.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, do I just like dip out or what?
No. I didn't know if Ryan had anything left. Ryan's usually doing all the talking on our show. And so I was like, I want to bring Diaz on. He's like, oh yeah, I think that's great.
No,
cool.
I know. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know it's not like super like paintball, but I feel like y'all got a good mix. So I hope I provided some value.
No, it is too, and it's something that like a lot of people, you know, well, a lot of people want to know. They don't see where their stuff comes from. A, and B, like putting a face to a company name and like a concept and that design is like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then on top of all that, showing that there's a like you have a vested interest in paintball. It's not just like, you know, here you go. And it's cool. Again, a cool look to see the idea of different concepts, right? It's not just printing, you know, this just simple logo, like a white logo, like the $5 t-shirts that NYX sells, you know, $2 t-shirts or something like that. There's like an actual like thought process behind what goes on.
I don't know. They did. I don't know if this is. I don't think it's inappropriate, but
no, it's not. It's never inappropriate.
No, I was gonna say they did ask me, you know, to print, and then they asked me my pricing, and I told them, and then I remember he was like, "Oh, well, I get them for like $6," and then I like walked by their booth, and I was like, yeah, you do.
Yeah, that's why. That's why. Yeah.
And I was like, cool, man, I get it. And he's like, we sell them for $15. And I was like, yeah.
They sell them for $5, by the way. They buy them for $6 and sell them for $5. That's the crazy thing is. I was talking to him about their fan club today. So they're going to pay people $750 to join their fan club.
Well, and that's what I was gonna. This was probably like 3 years ago, and they was probably sitting on, you know, a bulk of them. So now they're like, hey, $5, but it used to be 15. I do know that. So
yeah,
they're running a sale.
Speaking of good business ideas, is you never sell it for less than you paid for it. Take it from some business owners. Don't take it. Don't follow the NYX model, which is
You buy something, buy low, sell high.
Buy low, sell high. That's what the one is. All right, man. I appreciate you coming on, dude. It was good chatting, and I'll cool. let's maybe cook up a couple World Cup items.
Yeah, we got to do some spick and span.
Let's do a spick and span shirt.
Cool.
So welcome to the yacht club.
Well, I'll write those down in the idea books and come up with something, and then
if you could work on those on Friday and Saturday nights, please.
Give me a couple weeks, and we'll turn it in right before Cup, right?
We'll get you a design on that Tuesday.
But no, I will be out at Cup, so see you guys out there, Tigerware booth. Super
all right, dude.
I'm stoked for that.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be working the Tigerware booth.
Yeah,
that's right. Sweet.
I'll be out there. Later, boys.
All right. Later, Mike. Thank you.
Right.
Later.
Yep.
Sick.
Yeah, that's good.
That was great.
Good change up too from our usual guest too.
Way better than FRAIGE.
Where is that guy?
Dude, I don't know what his deal is.
It's crazy how expensive some of those machines are, huh?
Yeah, man. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like I've seen some of them in action. James from Island Designs has like a couple different types of machines like that. You know. No, I like it, man. I think I've got a bunch of his shirts in there. As a matter of fact, the one that you gave Chris Shear. Remember that Dynasty shirt with the double dragons? It was the cream.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
That's my favorite. It says but it had Dynasty on the back too. It had the double dragons down the back.
Yeah.
Sick.
It's like beige.
Yeah, it's beige.
Yeah,
cream, beige,
whatever.
Yeah. That one. I mean, I still wear. I know Chris still sleeps in his, but like, I wear that one. The wheels have fallen off of that thing, dude. I mean, it's like it's got coffee stains, like 6 of them, maybe a marinara stain. It's got
Diaz and make some more.
That's the
same one. That was my favorite shirt too.
Yeah.
That we had.
So, dynastypaintball.com, tigerwear.co. There's some.
I just released the hat too. I put.
There we go. Oh, is that the camel one?
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. Camo, not camel.
Everyone's wanting that guy. Yeah.
So right now, the race for the ProFlex is dead tied.
Whoa.
Dead tied.
Look at that.
Dude, that's wild.
48 votes.
Yeah, so we need to get, let's see, viewer activity. How many people do we have here?
I mean, I don't know how that one...
Analytics.
With a visor got so many likes.
I don't know. I saw that you omitted a couple of them. So a couple of them did have to go through a stringent process of some of them didn't. Candy Cane and then KV's didn't go on. And there's another one.
I just went off of what was in the.
Nope, we're closed. So what is this? I'm selecting here? Go away.
There's someone knocking on
There's someone knocking on our door.
on our studio door.
Okay, Greystone is pulling away. So while we're doing this, I want to talk to you guys. I have lined up. We've just sent out voting for the Hall of Icons. Went out on Monday. Yeah, yesterday. So, Hall of Icons, and actually we're gonna have like a little. No, thank you. We're gonna have not only. Let me pull up a list here. We're gonna change things up. We changed up like how the voting goes, and so, so if you guys aren't familiar with the Hall of Icons is basically paintball's Hall of Fame, and what's gonna happen is we're in our 4th year right now, which is kind of cool. Yeah, 4th year of the Hall of Icons. So 2022, we inducted a bunch of guys. We inducted a total of 20 players. So we brought in 20 guys the first year. That was Oliver Lang, Billy Sarancy, Bob Long, Adam Gardner, Chris Asoya, just like all the guys that you absolutely like. Those guys are for sure in it.
Yeah,
and
legends.
Yeah, and there is a Hall of Fame for paintball, but the Hall of Fame for paintball is just kind of like willy-nilly lets everybody in. It's got people. It's like store and field owners. Mm-hmm. This one is literally a who's who of the absolute legends. Yeah, the boats, all the boats. That's it. Chris Asoya, Rennick Miller, Tom Cole, Todd Adamson, Matty Marshall, John Richardson, Shane Prestana, Tim Montrester's in it, Rocky Cagnoni, Laurent, Marty Bush, Dale Trent, Todd Martinez, Travis Lemansky. Then the next year we scaled back considerably, so we cut it in half. Because again, we wanted to induct the right amount of people right away, and didn't want to like stretch it out too long because there's arguably like how are you gonna let Oliver and Billy in and not let Shane Pastana or Todd Adamson and Tom Cole in? We need to get everybody in there. 2023, we had Steve Rabikoff, Rich Telford, Billy Gardner, Billy Wing, Brian Benini, Nikki Cuba, Leds from Planet Eclipse, Angel Fragoza, Bobby Aviles, and Mike Paxson all made it in 23. 2024, which is the one we had in Tampa this last year, Ron Kilborn, Richie Malacheski, Robert Rosie Rose, Opie Thomas, Gary Noblet, Marcus Nielsen, and Rob Stodinger. Boy, Rob Stodinger. It was cool, man, because like Rosie, Richie, Opie. Actually, Opie didn't come. Marcus's dad was there. Mom was there. Rob Stodinger was there. Those guys all came out to Tampa.
Yeah.
And collected their jackets. And so, really cool concept. Something that I absolutely love to do. And I'm very happy and proud to have done something like this. And so 2025 voting is open right now. There is there are 12 people. I'm actually not on the voting committee. There are 12 players, like a handful of the guys who have won awards are on there. There are 12 of them on the voting panel, and this one's kind of cool. So no, there's no link to this right now, but you can go to iconicpaintball.com and you can find past winners. And so you the players, although that might not be a cool thing. That'd be a cool thing to do is just like have one fan pick, because I've got a list of about 100 and something. It started with 150 players, and obviously has grown a little bit light after that. But we put in a bunch of new ones. So what I did this year is Quinn and I decided we're going to do 3 tiers, because if you notice, like, it was all older members, right? Mm-hmm. And so basically a player has to be retired for a year. At least a year in order to be considered for this. And so like when we add guys like, Zane Yaknak or Greg Sewers is a great example, or Grayson Goff, like those guys are on the list, but currently, like, how are you going to choose one of those guys over Chuck Hench or Danny Love? Actually, Danny Love already made it. Bruno, like Kevin Brettauer is actually on there. There's Eric Felix, like Will Arroyo. There's like these names. I don't know if you know him, Brad Mon. I don't know if you know all these guys, but so Glenn Forster, again, sick. Should get in there too. Rodney Squires. So, and then we have a golden era. So that's from 2003 to 2011. There's like a little bit of overlap on these, but it's basically where that person had their most influential moment in time. I actually reached out to Brad and I was like, what would you consider yourself in? He's like, I was riding the bench in 2005. It's like, put me in this one. So yeah, like Kenny Clamper, Johnny Perchak. So again, what we did is we made it so you're gonna induct a couple from each list, and that way it's guaranteed that one modern era player from 2012 to current will get in there. Whether it's John Jackson. I mean, I think Corey Field probably you got to pick like one of these guys.
Short.
Yeah, be short, dude. And so, like, if you think about it, Brandon Short wouldn't make it into this thing if it was all mixed up for several years, right? So now one of these guys was always going to make it. So it just kind of changes up the way that it's looked at.
Speaking of Short, so unfortunately, he ran a 100-mile race this weekend.
I saw that.
But he just got to 68. Still great.
Oh, he didn't make it.
No.
Oh, why not?
Just cooked. I think he was at 17 hours or something.
Is it one of the ones where you go like up and down, like it was like
it's in the desert, like gnarly.
But I think he runs like ran 70 miles before, right?
I don't think so. I think the biggest one he did was 50-mile. Didn't him and Marky do that like Catalina Island? I thought it was 50.
But what was the one in Big Bear? Dude, that's still gnarly. 68 miles, dude. I don't even like driving 68 miles. Okay, guys, we need more participation. We've had 50 votes over 20 minutes, 53 votes over 20 minutes, and there's a dead tie between Greystone and Zoolander. Now all three of them are tied up. It's all completely tied. Wow, what a final. What a final, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like I'm commentating the what finals are going on right now? WNBA finals right now. Wow, what a final. Green Gobbler comes up from behind, and it is a dead tied at 33% of the votes each. Oh, pulling ahead. Green Gobbler is coming after it. Greystone in second. The Zoo, which actually is, I don't want to give a nod to any of them. I guess, Kyle, which one? I mean, I feel like number 9.
Number 9
is by far the best one.
Hands down,
without a doubt. Number 9. So did we just bump
like it had like
but Green Gobbler's still going. Green Gobbler's running away with it.
I got one.
Dude. Use this thing. That was a little baby.
I feel like maybe like a little bit of tan in that strap would make it perfect.
I thought there was some tan in that strap.
Is there?
Maybe not. Let's give one big look here out of everybody. So we're gonna cover it up here.
Oh, Prescott, Arizona is where Short ran that, but it went beginning downtown, taking you through all terrains of Arizona. Prescott, Arizona.
That sucks. Yeah. I mean, that sounds just miserable. There's nothing about that sounds nice.
Yeah, he said like.
The Green Gobbler people are liking it because it's got the HORMESIS strap on the side. That's actually a very clever. So does Greystone. That's a very clever tactic right there. And it kind of has the match there with the yellow and green. That's actually not a bad look. But
that's your favorite. You want to wear that one?
No. I mean, I personally, if I had to wear any of these, I'm just not big into white. So it would probably have to be the number 6 there, Greystone, because I'm digging the lens. But I mean, I think that this one with the desert cam and the brown strap with the brown lenses, like, come on now.
Yeah,
that one's good.
Yeah.
I would go. My favorite to looking one right now is 9, then 6, then 1. But I mean, who am I? Like, I have no clue because right now Green Gobbler's just running away with it right now, with 38% of the vote. So we're gonna let you guys.
Did you pick these names?
Yes, I did.
Where Zoo is it? They're interesting.
Yeah, the Zoo.
All right.
That was also the 9th one, and I've just named 9 of those goggles, and I'm like, what am I gonna call this thing?
Golden Stormtrooper.
Oh yeah, Golden Stormtrooper could have been good too. Yeah.
Mandalorian's coming out too.
I saw the new Mandalorian that's coming out. We got all sorts of stuff. There's a new two new Game of Thrones coming out next year. Yeah.
I've been watching that Task show.
Yeah, and maybe also Green Gobbler could have had something to do with Green Gobbler has something. Maybe the name has something to do with it. People are just like, I'm into that one. All right, yeah, let's spin the wheel here for give away some prizes. So, yeah, anyway, we're Hall of Icons voting is commenced right now. If you guys are looking for some Hall of Icons merch, I actually still have some in that bin right there. Speaking of cleaning stuff out, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Nice.
Oh, well.
Do you want to show this?
Oh yeah, we're giving this thing away right now. Yeah, let's go, Steven Sam. Thank you for the support right here. So we know that there's some of you purple people out here. One of you holders over there. Yeah.
This is cool. It's a cool color.
That one came out good, huh?
Yeah.
And then yeah, you can put it put it right there. I'll put this thing back up here. Yeah. You can put it on our mannequin. You got a mannequin. Gonna just have to figure that out, maybe. Anyway, that's gonna go out to a Mega or Boat Squad member. Is gonna be getting the purple HORMESIS. It's one size fits all. Hopefully it fits you. Otherwise, you're gonna have to pay it forward. And let's see here. Wheel of names. Put this thing right here. And we'll go. This guy goes over here. And let's see. This weekend I'm gonna be at Narcos practice.
Where are you guys gonna be at?
ASG.
Nice.
ASG. Gotta whip the boys back into shape. We got 2 weeks till the final event of WC.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll be a good one. So.
Yeah, Jesse just came out this weekend to practice.
Okay.
With the TJ guys.
Oh really?
Yeah. I wonder if that's Daniel I know.
You got a long ass name. The Danny. Okay. Congrats, you just won yourself a prize. That was not the jacket, by the way. The jacket, we'll announce the jacket winner here in a moment. And then, so we got WCPPL. Then it's we're going to go up to Sacramento for practice against non-layout weekend.
I think I'll be in one NR paintball for that weekend on layout.
Okay. And then who are you guys practicing for the layout?
We're going to Florida, so.
Oh yeah.
Every team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Forget how it goes.
How
about you guys?
We're gonna be X Factor.
Oh, nice.
And so we're gonna do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah.
And then fly direct on Tuesday to Orlando.
Nice.
Yeah, gotta tell Camille, if you're watching, I'm gonna be gone for like 2 weeks straight. But when I get home, though,
I was actually glad we're gonna be in Florida too, with because if we're gonna do a booth, Tyler, like trying to fly from somewhere, like say we're practicing an X Factor, like to fly home Sunday, I probably need to fly out there Monday to set the booth
right,
up,
right.
Like,
and then you're gonna schlep all the baggage out there, or are you gonna ship stuff?
I'll probably have to ship stuff, like our tent, and I don't know. I don't really have all the logistics down, which is probably not a good idea. But I was not gonna do it so I just swiped the card,
run it,
Tigerware card, book the booth, and then
figure it out.
out.
That's good. Once your back's against the wall,
that's when I do well.
That's what you got to do well.
Yeah,
that's it right there. All right, we're gonna do two more spins for some mega prizes. One is gonna be the jacket, and let's see here. We got the Green Gobbler is running away with it. 65 votes. It's at 30%.
That is wild.
The Zoo. See, after we had that whole discussion, we just talked all about design and like, graphic design and making the right stuff, and you and I chose the one loser.
Yeah.
So actually, I don't even need to say either. So that means that all you guys, the 29% of you who voted, obviously don't know anything about what looks good. Mm-hmm. That's what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm right at least twice a year, and I've only been right once by you this year, so that's my second win. That's my second.
More
win.
of the year left.
That's my second win. We're coming down to the wire.
I thought for sure she was gonna maybe break in through that window.
Dude, I didn't know she was gonna stop.
Throw a brick through this back one.
I could see it happen. All right, let me pull up the next winners here.
What do you so you're not gonna be here for Halloween?
I'm gonna. So this is a tricky one. So I'm going to be here for Halloween. I have to fly out at 9 p.m. and I arrive in a different city than where I'm supposed to be at midnight, and then I gotta sleep there where my mom's house basically, and then drive 2 hours to practice next morning. There is a 7 p.m. flight, but I don't know if Camille's gonna play that game with me.
Yeah.
You gotta I can't. I missed Halloween last year. And I'm for sure gonna miss it next year because that's in the next 2 years. Because it goes Friday and then Halloween's on a Saturday, then on a Sunday. But when Sloan is 10 years old, it's Halloween till she's 12 or 14. And when do they stop hanging out with us? Does anybody have like a 14 or 16-year-old? Like when did we stop? But then I got the boys.
Yeah, probably.
Me and the boys are gonna be snacking on candy when they're in like 4 years.
Yeah, they're getting big.
Yeah. So Sloan, if you're watching this in 6 years, like I got the boys. Me and the boys will be out there eating candy.
Speaking of kids, have you seen that movie, Weapons? It was just released.
No, but I want to. I heard it was good. Did you?
2 nights ago. Pretty good.
Damn. Has anybody seen Heretic?
Yeah, I watched that like 2 weeks ago.
Dude.
Pretty good.
That's a good one.
Gnarly. I did not expect.
Hugh Grant.
I gotta ask Carter too because he hadn't seen Substance, and I said I should watch that movie.
I think Substance won a lot of awards. I don't know.
It did. I mean, it's like definitely shock factor. You're like, what? What is this? What's happening?
Yeah.
Especially how the trailer looks. Weapons is with that girl from Ozark. What's her name?
Yeah, I'm not
Beth?
really a big fan of Beth.
Beth.
I'm not a huge fan of Beth, but
it's a little bit some possession, a little witchcraft.
Don't you ruin it.
No, I'm saying that's what like.
What's it on? How'd you watch it? Did you pay for it? Is it on like some sort of streaming platform?
It is. I think Marissa's mom had bought it, and it was on her Apple TV or something.
Ah. Okay, this one's for
Which you might have.
Which I might have the Apple TV thing. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to look.
This is for the jacket. Let's go mega member jacket. Dilfs, dude. My man. Dilf.
We have
Congrats.
5 boat or 4.
We got four boat members. Okay. We're gonna have to we got something good for this. We're gonna have to muster up something good for this this next month. We got lots of goggles. We got lots of jerseys. We've got lots of stuff. So boat members and
I think at some point too we'll probably have to cap that. Like maybe you only get like 10 spots. And so like
or we just
once it gets to 10 you don't get in till someone drops.
I don't think I'm allowed to do that on the thing. But we could just double up the gifts. Maybe always make it a 1 in 5 chance.
Yeah.
1 in 5 chance. There we go. That's the move right there.
From 1 to 5. Oh, yeah.
We'll come and figure out the win. Okay, so drum roll, please. And by drum roll, I mean I'm just gonna hit it here in a second. 25 spots. Let's go. Ed Grin.
I heard that is
Ed Grin
too. Yeah, it's like a Netflix.
No.
You got 2 minutes.
No fair. But where's my cue?
In 1 second.
Aww.
2 minutes.
Please just let me in.
Oh, you can let her in. You can let her in here at the end. All right, Green Gobbler. I think everybody is just voting for Green Gobbler in defiance. So the Green Gobbler is the winner of the ProFlex build your own dilly bop. So why don't you leave the door open? Drum roll, thank you. Green Gobbler followed by Greystone. So Greystone and Green Gobbler. If you guys created those, reach out to us on.
Can't believe you guys picked a one with a visor.
Oh, that one has a visor on it. Yeah, that's true, huh? Wow, look at that. Let's get the winner here up on the screen. Oops. Full screen, number 1. There it is. The Green Gobbler.
Wow.
Is that a cool one?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Thank
Sloan.
you, Verb. I'm with you.
Which one's the coolest one?
Verb said not a single one of you would wear that mask.
Maybe
Which one's the coolest, do you think?
I think the Green Goblin and the middle one.
You think this is the best looking one?
Yeah, in the
And you knew this was called the Green Gobbler?
yeah, because you just said it.
Oh, you're a smart cookie. All right, well there you have it. You guys and Sloan obviously have the same eye for, you know.
Here's Sloan. I'm gonna show you all of them.
Anyway, okay, everybody, thank you very much. See you next week.
See you next week.
Is that
See you
it?
next week.
That all you gonna say?
Ta-ta.
The Green Gobbler for the win.
Which one of these?
Oh, maybe the Green Goblin. Green Goblin and what's it
Zoo.
called? Oh, the zoo. Wait, what? The zoo.
Yeah, maybe I
Ryan,
jinxed it.
I
huh?
did. Your dad came up with a name. I didn't think it was a good name.
Yeah, it's a bad name.
Do you think that had an
They should
effect
call
on?
it the brownie mask.
Actually, that's
Yeah,
good.
because it
That would've
has
been way better.
brown.
That does like a fudge brownie mask.
Uh-huh.
That'd be way better. Damn
that
it.
one.
I think I might have submarined that guy.